I'm Liz.
And today we're gonna be making these very cute felt pumpkins.
They're so cute.
They're so cute, and you make little faces that you can switch. So fun for kids to play with. It would be the perfect Halloween party favor or just a Halloween toy to have around. Each pumpkin would come with a variety of faces so they can mix and match, kind of like a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, totally.
And it's just a really fun craft that kids can have fun playing with. So let's do this thing.
Do it.
Okay, so what you'll need for this project is felt in a variety of colors. We used this bright color scheme just to make it more fun. And some fiber fill, some black embroidery floss and embroidery needles. And then we'll have a template for the shapes, but you could also freehand them. You can get all this stuff at Michael's. So
and
one stop and scissors, which Michael's also has.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, they have lots of scissors. So that's what you'll need. And then the first step is to take the pumpkin shape, and you're just gonna cut 2 of those out of each color. And you'll also need a third piece that you can use the template for, but instead of going all the way to the top, you're gonna cut it straight across. And this will be the pocket for all the face pieces. After you get them all cut, you would just layer them like this. And then the next thing you'll do is start stitching. So you're just gonna do, I think it's called a blanket stitch. Once again, not a professional embroiderer or stitcher. But
you could even use any stitch you know.
That's true.
Bind them.
That's true.
Doesn't have to be a specific stitch, just whatever stitch you know that will keep fabric together.
Yep. So I just went in through one of the middle pieces so the knot will be inside. And then I'm just gonna bring it through and loop it under like this. And then I'm just gonna keep, I'm doing them like a centimeter apart or so. And it's just gonna make this cute, like lined border that also keeps all the pieces together. So you just keep stitching.
I love how it makes it look graphic. Like
yes.
It's like a really distinctly graphic stitch.
Yeah,
so
and the black really adds like a little more touch of Halloween to
totally.
it. But yeah, I love the graphic too. So you're gonna keep stitching probably about 2/3 of the way around. Oh, but you wanna leave some of it open for stuffing. Oh, great. Okay, there we go.
That's real life, y'all.
Real life. So
you're gonna get
stitch,
knots.
stitch, stitch, all the way around.
Okay.
So once you have stitched about halfway or 2/3, then you're gonna fill it with the polyfill. So I like to take a handful of it and kind of pull it apart so it's fluffier and not like lumpy.
Okay.
And then you just stuff it right in there, push it so that it gets to the edges because you want the whole thing to be nice and fluffy.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna hold the edges closed while you finish the stitching around it. And then once you're done, you can kind of like, I just like kind of punch it and pat it to spread it out through the whole thing. Okay, so the next step is to cut out the faces. You just use the black felt or whatever other colors you want to do and take your shapes. Again, you can use a template or you can just freehand it, and you're just gonna cut out each shape. And it doesn't even have to be fancy. You could even let your kids, if they're bigger, let them help pick faces and cut out their own face designs, and that would be a fun way to get them involved.
So fun.
So you cut out all the pieces. We did 4 different faces, and the idea is that you would put a few different faces in the back of each pumpkin so they could mix and match and have all the fun with it. Once you have all the face pieces cut, you can store them in this little pocket in the back of the pumpkin.
Which, genius.
It's so handy.
You are so smart.
You keep everything together and won't lose your pieces. And then when you're ready to plate, you just pull them out, flip it over, and stick the pieces
love
on. And it's just so cute and so fun.
Cute.
Like even for a grown-up.
And look at all these cute ideas of faces that you can do.
Yes, and I love the idea of doing maybe even one of each of these in one pumpkin, because then you can mix and match. So you could do like this and make it silly, or, you know.
Put cheeks on our...
Yeah.
So cute.
And it makes it so fun, and so fun for kids and adults. I mean, who are we kidding? It's so fun to play with.
And then when they're done, they just clean them up.
Yeah, and stuff it all in the back.
I love it. They're so cute.
That's all you need to make these customizable felt pumpkins that are perfect for a Halloween party favor or just having around.